Welcome to this Blackpool Music School video all about the ukulele. In this video I'm going to show you how to construct a George Formby style solo. I think George Formby did something slightly different every time he played. Like some of the great guitarists, they never reproduced a solo exactly the same way every time. There are variants, but in this video I'm going to teach you the tools you'll need to construct one that will give you the sound of a George Formby solo. In this video I am tuned G, C, E, A, but any tuning is fine, any size of ukulele is fine. All we are concerned about is our strumming hand. In my case, my right hand. If you're a left-handed strummer, these techniques apply. So, let's get started. First of all, you need to know a few musical things. Don't worry, I won't bore you with musical terminology. I'm just going to show you how everything fits together, and they're like little pieces. You assemble them in the order you wish or the order you can play in. There's no hard and fast rules. It's up to you. I'm just showing you how these fit together. So first of all, we need to discuss a bar. Majority of the time, they will be in 4/4. That's most of the songs you've ever heard is in 4/4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You would count that 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 beats to the bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you double time it or play it in eighths, it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, that doesn't take longer to play. You're fitting it all together. So, if you were to play quarter notes, that's what they are, 1, 2, 3, 4. You would play it 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be a tempo. The right hand movement is your rhythm. The speed you play it at is tempo. Okay, so we're just going to stay like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you double time it, you'll be counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So if I want to now drift between the two, you will notice, if you count with me, the numbers stay the same space. I'm just fitting gaps in between. So we count this after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. They were both the same speed. I'm just fitting the gaps in between. So now we're going to pretend it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and that is 8 movements per bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So now we'll break that down. If you watch the end of this video, there'll be a link to all my lessons on split stroke, fan stroke, split stroke 1 and 2, thumb rolls and stuff like this. This is where it comes into it. The split stroke 1 is made up of 2 movements of 3 followed by a down, up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. See that? 8 movements. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Split stroke number 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 8 movements again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And of course the fan stroke, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that again is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 bar. So 1 bar of the split stroke is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 bar of split stroke number 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 bar of fan stroke. So 8 movements, 8 beats to the bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that's how you can mix them. Now, you can borrow bits and pieces from each. So in this case, we're going to borrow the first bit from split stroke 1. 1 and 2. Then split stroke 2. Then a down, up. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. See that? That's split stroke 1 and split stroke 2 combined in the same bar. Okay? Now we're going to combine split stroke 1 with the fan stroke. Again, 2 movements are 3 and a down up is 8. So this thinking in eighths is important because that's what will give you your rhythmic pulse. This is more rhythmical than melodic. Think of this solo as being more like a drum solo. It's more rhythmic. It's not melodic. It's more rhythmic. Though they can be melodic, but most of the time people are hearing for that syncopated sound. So if I had to hazard a guess, George is using a combination of all of this while he's playing. So I will now show you the split stroke 1 followed by split stroke 2 followed by the fan stroke, 1 bar after each other. I am simply staying on a C chord. There's nothing up here happening. It's all this. So it's 1. See how that looks different? Because I'm changing the motion each time. People can't really work out what I'm doing with my right hand. If you stay in split stroke 1, people will eventually work it out. So I start mucking around with it. I'll do split stroke 1, split stroke 2, fan stroke, split stroke 1. That second time round, I mix split stroke 1 with split stroke 2, followed by down up. Now, in my mind, I am counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and that is to keep me in rhythm because I've not got a drummer. If I had a drummer with me, I would be using them to sync into my rhythm because hopefully they'd be doing some 8-beat shuffle on that and I can focus in on that. But because I am just here with my ukulele, I need to keep the general rhythm here. What you can't do is this. We're pretending I've done this now, split stroke 1, split stroke 2, down, up. Okay, that was in eighths, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and what you can't do is 1, think about it again, then a down, up. Each one of them movements lasts the same length of time whether you're strumming all the strings or just catching one. Each one lasts the same time. Some people think because you've strummed all 4 strings, it should last longer. No, that lasts the same length of time as just plucking 1 string. It really does. People think it should last longer. It doesn't. It's all about that. So, think of it in eighths. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and strum along with that. So just stay on split stroke 1 until you can do it while talking to people. Now it's on to split stroke 2, then the fan stroke. Now again, like I point out in many of my videos, that is rhythm. The speed you play it at is tempo. You can do the split stroke 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, or very fast. Okay, so that's one way of doing it. It's fast, slow, it's the same count, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So, like I said, at the end of this video, there's a link to all of my George Formby style lessons, from thumb rolls to split strokes 1 and 2 and the fan stroke, and much, much more. The main thing is to learn to count in eighths, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Granted, if you have a backing track with some drummer keeping rhythm, or you've got somebody with you who can keep rhythm, that's fine. What you can't do is slip out of it. If it's anything, it's got to be rhythmical. And that's basically how you can construct a solo. So the main recap is, we are counting it in eighths, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So split stroke 1, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Split stroke 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 split stroke 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You can borrow bits from each one. As long as you've got 8 movements per bar, you can do what you want. It really is. You can 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That way I reverse the split stroke 1, starting with a down, up, then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I reversed it. Start instead of going. I reversed it. 1 and 2 and 3. And you can do the same for all of them. It's really up to you how you construct this together. Now, again, like I point out in many videos, when you change chords, you don't start your right hand again. This right hand just keeps motoring like a motor. It just starts, think of it like a circle, just goes round and round in this motion, and it never starts again. You just keep it flowing. People have a tendency to do the first part of the split stroke, and they think because they've changed chord you have to start from 1 again. No, you just count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and continue to count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So 1 bar again is either a split stroke 1, split stroke 2, fan stroke, bits and pieces from each one. Again, the bits of split stroke 1 with the fan stroke. It's all 8 beats to the bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Remember, we are now talking, how can I put this? Entertainment. It's about being flashy for your audience. If you stay doing it in one way, that's okay. It sounds nice, but if you mix it up, looks a bit more entertaining, doesn't it? Again, like I've said in previous videos, you don't have to do what I'm doing, 1 bar of each. You can do 2 bars of split stroke 1. You can do, let's do 3 bars of split stroke 1, followed by split stroke 2. First bar, second bar, third bar. Yeah, you can do that. You can do 2 and 2, 1, 1, 4, 4, whatever you wish. It's up to you. Just as long as you don't lose your place, that's all that matters. Well, I hope you found this video useful. If you have, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Blackpool Music School for more videos. The more thumbs up we get and the more subscribers we get, the more videos we will post. So until next time, take care, keep practicing, keep playing, and as always, goodbye.